Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today? I just forgot what this game was called, which is ridiculous after, 4,000 or... wait, hold on, not 4,000 hours. 1,000 hours or so in this game. But I don't even know. I should check my stats at some point and just see how many hours I have logged into this game. I think it stops tracking on the Switch past like 999 or so, but whatever. I was going to do recording stuff today to build up a backlog again. I was honestly just too tired. I basically spent today not doing much of anything. So, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 6:07 PM on Saturday, September 30th, 2023. Because I had nothing really going on today, I mean, I ended up just... okay, so I won't say I didn't do anything. I play games, and that sort of thing. But I didn't do anything particularly intensive. I woke up quite late, mainly because Friday was quite tiring. But yeah, what I was going to say was, it's 1st of October? No? Hold on, why are you... I didn't even realise we left stuff in the drop-off box yesterday. Did we? What did we... I have no recollection of what we sold. Oh well. Yeah, what I was going to say anyway is it's not quite 1st October, it's tomorrow. Today is the last day of September. Yesterday, Mid-Autumn Festival, of course. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I was going to record stuff today, and one of the things I was actually going to record today was going to be translating the language of Tunic as a video. Because I've been told it's not something I need to do to beat the game. I don't know necessarily if it's something I need to do to 100% of the game, but I think it could be fun. Because if you don't know, I played Fez a year and a half ago or something. I genuinely can't remember anymore. And to get 100% in the game, one thing you have to do is be able to translate the language. Now, technically, I didn't, and I was trying to basically play the entire game hintless. And honestly, I feel like I did really well. And like, spoilers, I suppose, on my Let's Play, or maybe Fez in general. I think there was 2 things I didn't... No, two or one thing. Okay, well, okay. There was one thing I definitely collected by looking up how to do it, because I was just like, I genuinely got no clue what on earth this even means, and even now I don't really understand the solution afterwards, or how they derive a solution. And if you know the puzzle, you know the puzzle I'm talking about. And one of them was I brute forced by programming. I'm gonna basically be honest. Like I didn't quite brute force it. I brute forced it and then refined the answers I got, and was like, okay. But you can go out and see for yourself those episodes, I suppose, if you want. But there's basically one episode. It was like a bonus episode where I spent the entire time translating the language. It took me about 3 hours, I think, in Fez. Actually, I don't think it took 3 hours for me to translate the language, because Fez was relatively easy, because I got caught on very quickly that it was probably just English 1-to-1. Translated per letter, which I don't think is the case for going on with Tunic. So I guess we're talking about this today. It wasn't what I was going to talk about, but I have been thinking about it. I've been watching like some of the Tunic episodes. So I was going to be like, today, on the weekend, I don't have anything going on this weekend. Let's just record this mega long video, which I'm going to predict will probably take me like 4 hours or something. Because Tunic seems to be a harder language to translate. I don't actually know if you can translate it, but Tunic has such a level of detail. So I guess there's mild spoilers about Tunic, but I'm not actually going to spoil the game or anything. I'm not going to try to. I'm going to talk vaguely about it. But if you don't know Tunica's game, it's like a mechanical sort of Legend of Zelda-esque, game. Kind of dungeon exploring, I don't know, but the entire game is basically exploration, and the only way it teaches you is via an instruction booklet, except for most of the instruction booklet, like 90% of the words in it, is written in a different language, a made-up language in the Tunic world, which initially I was like, I bet there is something... Well, actually, initially I was like, I bet there's something is behind it, but I was like, maybe it's just made up, and then I went back and was like, no, I think this must be an actual language, which with actual like coherency behind it. But I was assured by someone in the comments that, to beat the game, you don't have to translate it. But I feel like it could be fun to do it anyway. I don't have a need for it yet, to be perfectly honest. But I have a feeling I will eventually need to, because I'm getting to very late game stuff now. I think at least in Tunic. So eventually I'm going to hit a point. And I think it could just be a lot of fun, because I mean, I did it for Fez. Why not try it for Tunic? I think when I recorded the episode, however many weeks ago it was, I initially was like, I'm not going to translate the language, because the language looks really difficult to translate, because it doesn't immediately jump out to me. With Fez, I was like, it looks like I could do this. I'm pretty sure it's English 1-to-1. With Tunic, it's a bit harder, but I have been theorizing about it. You know, I've been sort of like turning it over in my head because Tunic screams to me the sort of game where you could translate the language. I don't think it's necessarily one you should by yourself, but I think it's plausible. Fez, in retrospect, this is like big spoilers, I suppose, for Fez. So, you know, sorry if you don't want to get spoiled for Fez, but you can actually translate the language. But maybe I'll talk vaguely about it. There's one moment in Fez where there's a huge hint of how to actually translate the language. I don't know if there's equivalent of that in Tunic. There might be, but I mean, the only thing I see as a major hint, and I guess this is spoilers with Tunic, I think this episode's gone up. I'm not exactly sure. I cannot remember. Like, I mean, I could just see what episode was just uploaded. Like, how much of a backlog of that? I think I only have like, I think I might have no episode backlog for Tunic. So, all of the episodes I imagine happening, again, like 5 subscribers in one day. What happened? Okay, so yeah, I have no backlog in Tunic. So all the episodes I am thinking about have gone up. So spoilers for the Let's Play, maybe spoilers for Tunic if you haven't played it, but there's basically one page at the end which gives what I'm pretty sure is all the letters in the Tunic language, and I'm working under the same assumptions that I'm going to work with it. So I'm sort of like talking out loud about theorizing what was going to be. I don't know when I'm going to record this. I might record it tomorrow morning, as a sort of like a wake me up. We'll sort of see how it goes. But yeah, I've been turning over like concepts in my head, and I actually feel like the reason, which is why I was like, okay, maybe I actually should record this, is I came up with an idea where I was just like, that seems like a plausible thing to happen. But basically in Tunic, there's like notes in pen on the page and that sort of thing. And one of the notes that you eventually find is basically all the letters, I believe, in Tunic written down, except for it's definitely obviously not one-to-one to English, because there's like 2 alphabets, quote, and one making up like an outer ring of like the hexagonal rune shape that they have going on in Tunic, and one making up the inner ring. Now at the time I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is gonna be like, this is probably the alphabet, but it's probably really difficult to like translate. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, so I just sort of like let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Sorry. But I had thought about it more, and I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure this game is going to be in English. I'm pretty sure that language translates to English somehow. I mean, I'll reiterate this again when I actually record these videos. But, you know, I was just like, it's not going to be one-to-one to language. I mean, I had an idea. I was like, what if it's kind of like Japanese? Well, actually, it's a bit more like Korean now I think about it, but when I initially thought of it, I was like, what if it's a bit more like Japanese? Because if you don't know how Japanese works, their language, the letters, quote, in their language, the syllables, are made up by combining a consonant and a vowel. I think it's more evident in Korean now I think about it, definitely, rather than Japanese. But for example, like the Japanese alphabet, is the first 5 letters are a, i, u, e, o, the 5 vowels, but then the next ones are ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, which is basically obviously the 5 vowels a, u, e, o again, but with k in front. And then the next ones is ga, gi, gu, ge, go, which is like the same thing but with g in front. And then it basically does that with like all these consonants. So you have a consonants like k, g, s, t, no, wait, k, g, s, z, t. I don't remember the order. Z, again, kind of. No, D. There you go. And stuff like that. So I was like, well, the thing with those symbols, looking at them, is that they look like they should combine together to actually make the alphabet or whatever's going on. But still a lot of like question marks to me in my head. So that's why I just like had a revelation. It was like, oh, these 2 alphabets combined make each letter. I wonder if it's like Japanese / as I say, Korean. But I'm not an expert in Korean, so I can't really talk about it that well. But I'm pretty sure Korean is like each of the characters is like all the symbols. No, all the characters in Korean are made up of symbols, and each symbol is representative of a sound or something. And then when they combine together in a character, that's how you say it. And like Korean is a very like easy to read language if you know the alphabet, because it's very straightforward. There's like I'm not going to say there's no exceptions, because I don't know, but there's like very few exceptions when you're reading a word. You know, not like in English where you have like the cuff borough through tough thorough thought thing, where you know you see OUGH and you're like, how is this pronounced? I don't know. Korean is like you see it, you know how it's pronounced. It's like very internally consistent. So I had that thought. I was like, that seems like a really interesting idea. I haven't explored it further, and I don't know if it's plausible, I think, for me to derive the things like what's going on, like with consonants and vowels, and I don't know which way around it are. And there does seem to be more like vowels than I might initially thought, but I'm just like, I think it could be like sounds maybe, or like vowels, because like you can have like a short vowel like a ah, and a long vowel ah. And I haven't actually run it internally through my head to see if it matches up with like the amount of vowels and consonant sounds make sense. And actually, I genuinely just had another thought. It might be the phonetic alphabet, right? Because the phonetic alphabet has multiple vowels. Because I was just like, what like way in English could you have multiple vowels? I was like, long and short. But now I think about it, I think I was 15 or one alphabet, and then like I think it was 15 or one. I can't remember. It was like, was it 24 the other? Was that right? That doesn't sound right. No, my axe. Well, we don't have enough to make an axe here, so we're gonna have to go back to, I suppose, our island to actually make one. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough on hand. Are there any other Nook missions we can do while we're here? We can customize things. We might as well do that because the crafting bench is so near. I just had a thought. Yeah, it might be the phonetic alphabet. How many sounds are there in the phonetic alphabet? I'm not a linguist, so I don't really know. Not the native phonetic alphabet. Yeah, but this one, where it's like all the different sounds, you know, like glossal stops or whatever. Like how, I don't know. I don't really know how to read this though. I guess I could, no, wait, hold on, but these are the vowels, right? Yeah, but those are the vowels. Uncustomize Vivian's photo? Oh, the frame. That makes sense. These are the consonants. How many are there theoretically? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 20. Oh my god. So many there. 23, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 37, 41. I know not all of those up and out used in English. I should look this up. Hold on. Phonetic consonants in English language. How many are there? Listen and record. Speech active. Do you have an answer for me? Probably shovel is the one we use most next. I don't know. Continue without consent. How many are there? English has 24 consonant sounds. Okay, if there's like, whatever, 15 vowel sounds, and I think we're onto it. In which case, I need to learn how this works. Vowels. Oh, I did search phonetic consonants. Phonetic vowels in English language. 20 vowel sound. Was that right? 24 consonants, 20 vowels? If so, that... Well, okay, I'm glad I recorded it. I definitely should have recorded this in the actual Tunic language translating thing. I think that's genius. Because, like, if you just do a one-to-one substitution, I think, of oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, just the written English alphabet. I'm like, that's, you know, it's too easy to crack. But phonetic, the phonetic English alphabet. What a clever thing to do. Anyway, I don't know the phonetic English alphabet, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. But yeah, translating these languages is pretty cool. Phonetic. Okay, so let's learn the English phonetic alphabet with me. So we've got P for P and B for B. Okay, makes sense. T, D, T, D. These are all very sharp sounds. Came for K, K. Talking back. Game. Okay. F, V. Okay, let's get to the weird one so we know what's going on. So this is a theta symbol. Fin is TH sound. Okay, makes sense. Method. This is like a delta with a cross of it. Is Ven. Fin, Ven. Of the. It's more like a V sound, I guess, but not quite a V. With. It's like an extended V sound. That's what I'd guess. S is the same. Z is the same. This is like an integral sign. I don't know what that is. Show. So that's SH. Okay, show. This is like a free. Je. So it's like a just. It's like when you see an S, but you say it as a J. And then T, the integral sign is ch. Okay. Ch. It's actually very interesting learning about a phonetic alphabet. I've never bothered to actually learn it, to be perfectly honest, because I'm not a linguist and there's really been no need, I suppose, for me to ever learn it. But it's like one of those things, you know, that you just randomly learn one time just for the sake of learning it, you know, like a NATO phonetic alphabet, which I do know for no apparent reason. And then the D and the 3 is like J. So J, and J. Okay, I see it. But that seems... Wait, hold on, what? Voiced and unvoiced pairs of international... Oh, wait, right. So that's why there's 2 for each of these. We pair up because one is voiced and one is unvoiced. I don't really know what that means. Unvoiced means there is no vibration of voice coming from a voice box when the sound is pronounced. Unvoiced are like s, p, t. Voice means there is vibration coming from voice box. Like v, b, g. Okay, I can feel it. V, b, g. Okay, it's like vibration in my throat. That's where a voice box is, I think. S, p, t. So, and I have seen Tom Scott videos, and I know that things are like at the front and back of your throat of how you pronounce things. I guess that's what it's talking about. So I see p, b. Ah, I see. So it goes unvoiced voice. Sh, sh. Ah, okay, so that's what the sh sound is. It's like a sh sound, but at the back of your throat. I'm gonna need to like speech active. I need to like keep this website up so to make sure I remember it. Okay, consonants, voice constants. But do not have a voiced pair. L, M, N. N with a tail, elephant. Sing. Funny. 9. So N is like a short N, and this is like a N sound. Okay. H, R, J, W. Okay, so most of them are basically the same. It's only integral, which is H. And then the 3, which is a sh sound. And then the T integral, which is ch. And then D integral j, which is ch at the back of your throat. And you got theta, which is f. And then f. Now I know voiced and unvoiced. I can hear a difference. Fin, then. Like I can feel the vibration when I see it in the back of my throat. And then you have an elephant sound, which is like a It's like ng. Okay. Here we are, learning phonetic alphabet. Okay, let's go into vowels now. Okay, now these are just weird. But this is like I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's an I. I'm so dumb. It's a really small capital I. I thought it was like a symbol. So that's I. Here. Okay, like short I, that sound. Sa. So short A is A-E. Ha. Okay. I don't even know what that is. Short O is that an O still, or is that like a weird O? It looks like a weird O. It looks like a backwards A. Huh. Okay, noted. Upside down V is a U. Huh. Cut. Fuss. Upside down omega is put. P. Cut. Put. Cut. Put. Like Okay, so it's like a short O. Schwa sound. Apart. Pilot. Carrot. That's such a cool name for a letter. Schwa. Sugary schwa. Long vowels. Okay. Well, honestly, the vowels don't make as much sense to me. I don't know the difference between... I mean, I can play them out. I don't really want to play it out just in case. I don't know. I don't like playing out sounds which are not part, I suppose, of Animal Crossing. Cook. Carrots. Pilot. Cook. Put. I guess it's I think so. Achtang, what's this? So a colon means it's long. Heat, peace, start, suit, court, what? Or sound. Sound. Oh my god. Why are there so many vowels? I, a, o, oi. What? Why do we not use O for a symbol of O? Backward C seems to be the go-to. So something with I. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Are these combining vowels? Diphthong vowels. Wait, are these part of the alphabet as well? It looks like it number-wise. Oh my god. Bow, ow, okay. Oh, here, hair. Oh, sorry, this English vowel. Each IPA symbol is a mouth position. What? Oh, no way. I didn't know that. So that's why we don't use... How are you meant to make this position? A free. Her. I don't know, maybe it's going to be like a kissy face from sideways? I don't really know. Right, okay. Well, I don't think I need to know all of this phonetically. Plus, I don't even know if it works, but I'm going to say the numbers line up from what I recall. Right, I think it was 24 and 20. I thought it was 16, but I don't quite remember the numbers off the top of my head. That's something I've got to note down, because that will probably make translating a language super easy if that's true. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials down below. I hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now. I should have listened to KK Cider song.